child, the person who wronged you in the past is trying to do something again, something that you need to know before tomorrow. The forces that have aligned against you are preparing to act, and it is vital that you listen closely to what I, Archangel Michael, have come to say. This is no ordinary moment. This is a turning point in your journey, a moment when the decisions you make will shape not just your future, but the very destiny of your soul. So pay close attention, child, for I have come to protect you from unseen dangers and to prepare you for what lies ahead. What if I told you that your greatest enemy is closer than you think? I can see what you cannot see because God has assigned me the task of guarding your path. The divine Creator, in His infinite wisdom, has seen the threats that circle around you. He has sent me to act as your shield, your sword, and your guide. The individual who seeks to harm you once more is not acting alone. The darker forces, fueled by jealousy, bitterness, and greed, are attempting to pull you into a web of deceit and destruction. But fear not, for I stand beside you, mighty and unyielding, with the power of heaven at my command. You may feel a stirring in your heart right now, a sense of foreboding, a whisper of doubt that makes you question everything. Know this, that doubt is not from God. It is a weapon of the enemy, designed to weaken your resolve, to make you second-guess your instincts. You must not allow it to take root. Remember, child, that you are stronger than you know, for you carry the spark of the divine within you. You were created in the image of God, and no force on this earth or beyond can extinguish that light unless you allow it. The next 24 hours will determine everything. Are you ready? In the coming days, you will face choices that seem small, insignificant even, but each one will carry the weight of your future. There are paths that lead to destruction and paths that lead to your ultimate victory, and I will help you choose wisely. Do not let the sweet words of those who wronged you deceive you again. Their intentions may be cloaked in kindness, but behind that veil lies a hunger to see you fall, to see you bound by the chains of your past. But today, child, I have come to break those chains. I have come to shatter the bonds that have held you down for so long, to lift you up from the darkness where you once wandered, confused and alone. You will no longer be a victim of their schemes. No longer will you be subject to the manipulations of those who would seek to control your destiny, for your destiny is written by the hand of God Himself, and no mortal force can rewrite it without your permission. Do not give that permission. Stand firm, stand in your truth, in your power, and in the knowledge that you are protected by the might of heaven itself. They think they've won, but they have no idea what's coming. I see what is coming, and I tell you now, there are wolves dressed as lambs waiting in the shadows. They will approach you with false smiles and empty promises, hoping to lure you back into the pain and confusion of your past. But I have been sent to expose their lies before they even reach your ears. I will give you the wisdom to see through their deceptions, to hear the truth beneath their words, and to know the motives hidden within their hearts. Tomorrow is important, child, because it is the day when you will be tested not by the world, but by forces far greater. You will be asked to make a decision that will impact not only your life but the lives of those around you. Do not take this decision lightly, for it is part of a greater plan, one that has been set in motion long before you were even born. Every experience, every hardship, every moment of joy and sorrow has led you to this point, and now you stand on the precipice of change with the power to choose the direction of your soul's journey. Your life is about to change forever, but only if you make the right choice. You have no idea that your life is at a very critical point where your actions and your decisions will impact your life for the next 5 years. Yes, you heard it right. The crossroads at which you now stand is not just a fleeting moment, it's a powerful turning point. This is a time when the choices you make, the paths you choose, and the inner strength you summon will ripple forward, shaping your destiny for years to come. This is a pivotal moment in your spiritual journey, and every action, every thought, every decision carries immense weight. What you decide today will lay the foundation for the life you will live over the next 5 years and perhaps beyond. Learn, child. I need you to listen with every fiber of your being, for I am speaking to your soul. The one who wronged you may not physically appear before you tomorrow, but don't be deceived into thinking that the threat has passed. Even as you read these words, they are plotting, weaving a plan so sinister, so calculating, that it threatens to break your heart again if you are not vigilant. The attack is coming from where you least expect it. They lurk in the shadows, waiting for the moment when your guard is down, when you are vulnerable, so they can strike with precision, aiming to wound you in the deepest, most tender parts of your spirit. You have already felt the sting of betrayal, the ache of disappointment that has weighed on your heart like a heavy stone. But this time, it is not just your heart they seek to break, it is your spirit, your sense of self, your very essence. They want to see you crumble, to see you doubt your worth, your purpose, and the power that flows through you. This is not merely a personal attack, it is an attack on your divine mission, on the light you were born to bring into this world. But hear me now, you are stronger than you know. There is a fire within you that cannot be extinguished by anyone's malice, by any act of betrayal, or by any storm of negativity that tries to surround you. Your heart may have been bruised, but it has not been broken. And even if it is cracked under the weight of past pain, those cracks are where the light will enter. Those cracks are where you will rebuild, stronger than ever before. What they meant for evil, God will turn for good. You must understand the seriousness of this moment, for this is not just about surviving the next few days or weeks. The decisions you make now will echo forward, affecting your happiness, your peace, your prosperity, your relationships, and your inner sense of fulfillment for years to come. You are at a crossroads, and each path will lead you to a vastly different outcome. One path leads to a future filled with growth, healing, and unimaginable blessings. The other path, if you allow yourself to be pulled back into the web of deception by the person who wronged you, leads to more heartache, more confusion, and a cycle of pain that will be hard to break. It is crucial that you choose wisely. The forces that are trying to entangle you in their plans are not merely human, they are driven by deeper, darker energies that seek to derail your destiny. They want you to falter, to make choices based on fear, doubt, and insecurity. But I am here to remind you that you are not bound by the actions or intentions of others. Your power lies in your choices and your ability to rise above, to see the bigger picture, and to act with clarity, wisdom, and strength. Trust your instincts, they're trying to tell you something crucial. In the coming days, you may be tempted to reconnect with the past, to listen to sweet words of apology, or to believe in promises of change. But remember, actions speak louder than words. The person who wronged you may speak of redemption, but their actions reveal their true intentions. Do not be swayed by false hope or empty words. Look at the patterns. Look at the energy they bring into your life. Do they lift you up, or do they drain you? Do they inspire you to become your best self, or do they pull you into negativity, confusion, and chaos? Your soul knows the truth, child, and you must trust that inner voice now more than ever. Do not let the noise of the outside world drown out the quiet wisdom within. You have been given the gift of intuition, and it is your greatest ally in times like these. Trust your instincts, for they are the whispers of your soul, the voice of the divine guiding you toward the path of light. There is something else you need to understand. The person who wronged you may not even fully realize the damage they are causing. They are operating from their own wounds, from their own insecurities and fears. but that does not excuse their behavior, nor does it mean you should allow them back into your life. You are not responsible for healing them, nor are you obligated to bear the weight of their mistakes. Your responsibility is to yourself, to protect your heart, your mind, and your spirit from further harm. The boundaries you set today will determine your freedom tomorrow. Now is the time to establish boundaries, strong, unshakable boundaries that will shield you from any further manipulation or harm. These boundaries are not just physical, they are energetic. You must protect your emotional and spiritual well-being just as fiercely as you would protect your physical body. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of your life. Protect your energy, for it is the source of your strength. Do not fear, for I am here to help you. I will guide your thoughts, sharpen your intuition, and open your eyes to the truth that lies beneath the surface of this world. You are not alone, and you never have been. The angels of heaven have been walking beside you, unseen, guiding your steps and protecting you from the snares of the enemy. Now more than ever, you must trust in their presence, for they are here to carry you through this trial. They thought they destroyed you, but they only made you stronger. The one who wronged you in the past thought they had succeeded, but they did not understand the strength of your spirit. They underestimated the power of God's grace in your life. They believed that by hurting you, they could diminish your light, but instead, they have only ignited a fire within you that burns brighter than ever before. That fire is your purpose, your divine mission, and it cannot be extinguished by the darkness of others. Do not seek revenge, for that is not your path. The battle that is unfolding is not yours to fight in the physical realm, it is a spiritual battle, and it is being fought in realms you cannot see. Your role is to stand firm in your faith, to trust in the protection that surrounds you, and to act in love even when faced with hatred. Love is the greatest weapon you possess, for it is the very essence of God, and no darkness can stand against it. I, Archangel Michael, tell you this: justice will be served, but it will be divine justice, not the flawed and imperfect justice of man. Those who have wronged you will face the consequences of their actions, but it is not for you to deliver that judgment. Leave that to the Creator, for His wisdom is far greater than any earthly mind can comprehend. Your task is to rise above the pettiness of vengeance and to step into the fullness of your divine calling. Every painful experience was preparing you for this moment. There is something else you must understand, child: the struggles you have faced were not without purpose. Every tear you have shed, every wound you have endured, has been preparing you for this moment. You are being refined by fire, shaped into a warrior of light, a beacon for others who are lost in the darkness. You were chosen for this path because of your strength, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. The enemy has tried to break you, but they have only succeeded in making you stronger. Now the time has come for you to claim your power fully. No longer will you shrink in the face of adversity. No longer will you doubt your worth or question your place in this world. You are a child of the Most High, and you are destined for greatness. But greatness does not come without challenges. It is through overcoming these challenges that you will discover the depth of your strength and the true magnitude of your purpose. As you move forward, remember this: you are never alone. I will be with you always. When you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you, call upon me, and I will lift that burden from your shoulders. When you are faced with difficult choices, I will whisper guidance into your heart. When you are surrounded by darkness, I will shine the light of heaven to illuminate your path. You need only to ask, and I will be there. Pain is temporary, but your purpose is eternal. But do not mistake my presence for a promise that there will be no pain or hardship ahead. There will be trials, child, for that is the nature of this world. But with each trial comes an opportunity for growth, for healing, and for transformation. You will emerge from these challenges stronger, wiser, and more deeply connected to the divine than ever before. Now, as I speak these words to you, you may feel a stirring in your soul, a calling that you cannot ignore. That is the voice of God speaking directly to your heart, reminding you of who you are and what you are capable of. Listen to that voice, for it is the truth. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are protected. Do not let the actions of those who wronged you define your future. Their power over you is an illusion, and it will crumble the moment you stand in your truth. You hold the key to your own destiny. They can only hurt you if you allow them to, and I am here to ensure that you do not. With me by your side, you are untouchable, invincible, and unstoppable. The next 5 years of your life are waiting for you, and they are filled with promise, with joy, with love, and with abundance. But only if you choose the path that leads to healing, growth, and self-love. The person who wronged you cannot dictate your future unless you give them that power. Take back your power and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Now is the time, child. Now is the moment to rise, to stand tall, and to claim the life that is rightfully yours. You are worthy of all the blessings that are coming your way. Believe it, trust it, and most importantly, live it.